Thank you. We need to begin the meeting.
我们接下来到这间面包店，这个北大旁边的面包店，这个飘香四溢。好，我们这边先采访到我们的老板娘。对，第一个问题开始，第一个问题是，以员工的角度来说，你觉得从这个工作中可以得到些什么？好，那我们来访问第二个问题。第二个问题是说呢，以员工的角度来说，你觉得做这个工作最大的动力来源是什么？就是什么激励着你不断的往前走的这种感觉？好，那我们来问第三个问题。第三个问题是说呢，以经理或者是以老板的角度来说的话，你觉得要怎么样让员工更有动力去完成他的工作？
Okay, after interviewing the factory, the Shisu, it is a good factory near Chengdu, and we have the answer from the owner of the store.
The customer is one for the job, and the first point is actually the best thing is to achievement. And the second part is the risk because she wants to be a maker. So this 2 points is about the hard work. And the question 2 is what can we do? And the first point is the customer health because in Taiwan grocery sector is important. And the second point is the confidence and the smell from the customer. Because when she said when she see a customer is down and working on it.
Okay, and the next question is how would motivate the employee? And the next is very apparent is that we have to build the employee family. It's like a family like family. Because when you build the family, you will treat them very well, and the employee will be willing to stay here for a long time. And the second point is the employee welfare. Because the employee come to this store to work is because they want to raise their family. So the employee welfare, like the salary or the working conditions, are also important for them because they have to work in health and also have enough salary to raise their family, and they are very important to motivate the employees. And it will be helpful to make them stay here for a long time. And this is our presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, so thank you for everyone's effort. Okay, so that's the winner business GPT, and then I hope you enjoyed the last week interview because that's very important. Today we're gonna discuss more actually about motivation in practice. That's very relevant to your interview content last week. Okay, so. Okay, we're gonna, first, another thing is to remind you, second midterm, the time gonna be coming soon, okay, in only 2 weeks time. So today is 12 November, okay, today. Okay. So next week, you're gonna have I think mock exam next week, okay. So it'll be 19, will be a mock exam. Okay, and then so, okay, 26th of November gonna be the second midterm, okay. So So that means only 2 weeks to go, okay? And then today we also have many materials to cover, okay? So I just gonna jump into the materials directly. Okay, so today we're gonna discuss about chapter 8, motivation from concept to practice. Okay, so last week we discussed a lot of different theories. Okay, guys, do you remember some of theories? Do you remember? Can you just shout it out loud, just speak up? Any theory from last week? Guys, do you remember?
Equality theory.
Yeah, equity theory, very good, very good. How about others? Yeah, free needs theory, okay? And then also Maslow's hierarchy of need, and then two-factor theories. That's so many theories from last week. And today, we're gonna move from those theories into the practical company policies or practice. In practice, how actually in business, managers, what kind of strategies or approaches they use to motivate employees. Okay, so that's the goal for today. And one thing, okay, we're gonna first to look at is something called job characteristic model. So the first thing we try to understand, okay, what kind of characteristics a job involve. So based on this JCM model, it says actually for all different kind of jobs, either like myself as a professor, or you guys maybe as an interns or a part-time job, all different kind of jobs have the following 5 characteristics. Okay, like those characteristics you can see, okay, starting from the first one, okay, that's something called skill variety, to task identity, to significance, and also to autonomy, and also to feedback. So there are these 5 different kind of characteristics all jobs have, okay, so that's the idea. So now let's jump into each dimension to see what they mean, okay. So the first one, in terms of skill variety, it tries to tell us, like in terms of if that specific job, okay, involve different kind of activities or different kind of skill sets or not. Okay, think about your job. Does it require different skills, like writing skills, communication skills, or others? Okay, so in textbook, it also give you some examples how to differentiate a job require high skill variety versus low skill variety. Okay, so this is an example you can see here. It says, okay, if it's a garage owner, okay, who open the car store, operate the car store, I think the owner requires a lot of different skill sets. Okay, including, think about as the entrepreneurs, right? You need to find a business opportunities, maybe find a store to rent, hiring, and then other things, planning, so many different things an owner need to do, okay? Compared to another person, okay, like fixing car, okay, in his store, okay, in the store, okay, that person perhaps only involved in like fixing cars, okay, to put fix the issues, something like that. So it doesn't involve different kind of skills. Okay, so that's an example says about skill variety, okay, for the first element. So now let's look into the second element called task identity. So for task identity, it tries to tell us if a job, okay, require a process, a complete process from maybe the very beginning part, okay, upstream to downstream activities. Okay, so examples like, okay, let me try to think about one example. Where is my coffee today? Drinks. I think I didn't bring my drinks. Oh, okay. I drink this in office. But you know, I like coffee, right? I always have coffee here all the time. Today it's not here. So think about, okay, a coffee. Okay, think about a coffee. If someone worked in the factory, okay, to produce the coffee beans or those packaging materials, that person only work in factory, right? And then they don't see the entire process about selling coffee, right? From the materials to packaging to the store. So that person involved in a low degree of task significance, because he or she doesn't see the customer side. Compared to another person, okay, let's think about someone maybe work like a chef in the restaurants, or think about those guys in Karma Cafe. Okay, they operate the business and they see the customer. So they kind of have a big picture, okay, a more like a complete process of these activities. So that person, let's say in restaurants, okay, is involved a higher degree of task identity. Okay, so that's the identity part. So now let's move into the third element. That is a job significance. That means if your job kind of have a big impact on others' life. Okay, think about doctor and nurses. Okay, so they save our life. Okay, so have big impact. Okay, on our health. Okay, so their job significance is higher here. Okay, based on textbook definition. And for someone in textbook says, if someone like cleaning lady, okay, in hospital, I think her or his job is still important